Welcome back to Studio 701. For many of us, being a parent is both the most rewarding job you can have and the most difficult.
That's right. In today's parent panel, brought to you by DC Sensory Center, we're happy to have two moms from our parent panel here once again. April and Sarah, I just love seeing your smiling faces.
Oh, well, thanks.
Good to see you guys.
We like being here.
Oh,
It's like fun. It is fun.
So let's get right to it. Have either of you been to the pumpkin patch yet this year?
Not yet,
Not yet.
this year. Not yet.
But we can assume you're
like-
planning on going.
Yes.
I just got out my fall boots, so I feel like there's a process to it. You can't jump the gun and go
Right.
too soon because
Well,
it feels like summer yet.
as-
Like when it did.
right. Your tips will show the boots are key, which we're going to
Yes.
get to in just a moment. But watching Natalie and Corey there, I mean, there's so much to do, and they add something more every year, it seems like. But I was thinking maybe it is a good time to go when it's kind of rainy out, because then the crowds won't be as big as on those really nice
That is
hot
true.
days.
Yes.
But
Pro
either
tip.
way, pro tip.
Pro tip.
These two are both moms of young boys. You have two boys, you have two boys. And so we wanted to get some tips from you because like we said, we all know as parents, it always looks picture perfect. But getting there, getting everybody strapped in with everything isn't always so easy. April, you came up with some great tips. Can you go through those for us?
So basically, like, I am the queen of high expectations. So for me, before going to the pumpkin patch, like, just set your own expectations. If you want the unfiltered Instagram pic of kids pulling hair, like, be okay with that. But if you want the, like, you know, Pinterest mom pic, then set your expectation, okay? Pick one thing that's a must, because again, going back to the expectations thing, if you're just like, this is the one thing we got to do, then everything else is a bonus. And then, yeah, grab your pumpkin spice latte before you head out to be mentally prepared, like caffeinated, ready to go, and just savor each moment. Just soak it all in and just accept that it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be the best. It's going to be what you make it.
I love those tips. And I was wondering, you said pick one thing that's a must for your family. Is there one thing when you go that you're like, okay, this is where we're heading today?
Just that main area right when you walk in. I'm like, let's just try to get one picture that is Instagram worthy and that my mother will approve of. So.
Gotta love
All right,
June.
June, we know you're watching here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that photo this year. All right, and Sarah, you have some great tips as well. Why don't you tell us about yours?
Okay, so I think go in expecting chaos because it's gonna be a hot mess. It's gonna be so much fun, but just know that it's gonna be busy, right? And my other one is like bring a co-pilot. I don't know, bring a parent, or your parent, like a grandparent, a spouse, a friend, somebody that's like got your back because sometimes you need to divide and conquer, right?
Right.
And then also like the hay and the straw is like super messy, like bring an extra pair of shoes, for sure an extra pair of socks, because you just like pick that out of everything, you know? And if you're there, well then if it's raining, like you're gonna be extra wet, right?
Right.
So clothes are a must.
So my favorite tip you guys have given is manage your expectations and don't think it's going to be Instagram worthy. 'Cause if you go and think it's going to be a picture perfect day, you know, so set low expectations, folks, and then it'll all end up being
Just
okay.
set the bar really low.
Be realistic.
Yeah,
You know?
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's so true, and those are such good tips, seriously, and especially the extra socks and good shoes. I agree with that so much. Okay, we love having you guys on. You are the best. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today.
And this has been Parent Panel brought to you by DC's Sensory Center. If there are topics you'd like to hear us discuss, please send us an email to studio701@kxnet.com.